Hey everyone, how are you?
What's going on, Sean? How are you?
Welcome to our 7th video? Six, just got me excited. Projecting our future. Our 6th RIV Talks video.
RIV Talks.
RIV Talks. Alright.
Every video, yes.
Every video. I'll never stop till the day I drop. Alright, here we go. Today we are excited to bring to you news of all the games for the 24-25 season.
Got some great games coming up.
We're going to do a brief introduction of each game, lightly talk about it, touch on some of the aspects of it, but we definitely encourage you to visit our website. And our website can be found on our Instagram as well. Check out our YouTube videos to get more detailed information under the rules tab on the website for each game and kind of figure out what's going on and all the details that you might miss. If you have any questions, please email us. Let's dive right in.
Let's go over here. We got our first map over here coming up.
All right, so here we go over to our first map. This is the Color Run Challenge. One of 6 challenges. One of 7 challenges.
Yeah, we just dropped a little teaser. Yes.
One of 7 challenges for this year's event at Round Valley. For this year's event, the rules have changed just a tad. The robot still starts at that corner next to the circles. It will work its way to collect a cuber. That is our cubes that you make in your classroom. Make sure that your cuber is connected on both corners on the left-hand side of the smaller square. Objective of the game is to get your cubers to the corresponding color in circle form.
Now let's just remind everybody too, remember this is all autonomous. This is all autonomous. No driver control, it's all autonomous.
That means our spikes, our EV3s, and our Vex IQs must all be
pre-programmed.
Ready to go.
Yes.
The rule change if you're returning school, first of all, welcome back. We're excited to have you. If you're in new school, these are the rules for this year. The center circle is now live and is allowing for you to earn 15 points if you land within the yellow circle. So make sure that you train your students to go to try to aim for the center circle as it is worth more points. For the complete detailed breakdown of all the rules, check out the website once again and look at the rulebook because there is different values for the larger circle and for where the robot lands in case there's a mishap.
All right.
All right.
Ready for the next one?
Ready for the next one. Let's work our way over to Sumo. Also, you want to explain this one a little bit?
Sumo. This is we've had this for years and years to come, and this is always an exciting one. When we do this, it's a 3-round match. Best out of 3. So you start out your robot, it's all the robots, EV3, Spike Prime, and the Vex. So start out the robot, as you can see, it's back to back. Next one is side to side. And the last is we'll call is sudden death. Okay, you're good, you're good. There we go, sudden death. So the one robot's facing this way, one facing the other way. This year, there's a little surprise. There's gonna be a random 6-inch piece of white tape put on the map, so you gotta get ready for that little alternative. It's gonna change up the pattern, so we have these robots stuck in the same pattern. All right, so that's our. Go ahead.
If you're driving Vex IQ though, this is a remote control game for Vex IQ.
And it's still remote control with that one, so we haven't changed those rules yet.
And the size dimensions are the same as last year.
Yeah, so check out the website. It shows all the challenges. I have all the sizes and everything for each of the robots. All right. We're gonna move on to the next one.
The next game. Here we have a soccer shootout. If you are, like I said, in returning school, you will remember that our objective was to make the soccer balls into the goal. This year, the balls have new placements. Please refer to the website to get the exact placement, but this is what it should look like. Also, last year we were not allowed to go over line 4. This year, you are not allowed to go into the penalty box. So if your robot touches the penalty box, your shot will not count, which means that you can technically go past line 4. If you are using a Vex robot, it is still autonomous. This is a completely autonomous game for all 3 robots. which means they need to be programmed ahead of time. But in a Vex robot, you are allowed to go into the entire gridded area for the size of your bot. And with the spikes and the V3s, you must use half of the gridded area. That is how you limit the robot size.
And that last year the Vex was driver controlled. This year it is completely autonomous. So now all 3 robots have to be completely autonomous.
So before we move on, a special teaser. If you tuned in, you are the first to know. We actually held a training today and we did not tell anybody.
So trainers out there,
Trainers
out
out
there, new one.
1v1, our 7th game will be added for Vex IQ, remote controlled soccer match to the death. No, I'm just kidding. 1v1 soccer match, 3-minute timer. More rules will get out there soon. We're excited to present it this year. We still are going to allow all 3 robots to participate in the regular soccer shootout. The match will be only for Vex IQ.
Vex exclusive.
And driven.
And driven, yes.
Ready? We're ready to move
grab
on.
this spot. Let me grab this spot. Let me get this
So
spot.
Vex
Right.
IQ.
Now we got our next one. Oh.
All right.
Exclusive here.
This is Moon Rock Collect Challenge, but this time it is a battle to collect the most cubes and get them to your corresponding basket.
So you say battle, John, what do you mean by battle?
Robots are allowed to push each other out, get penalties for coming out of the line. They are driven. This is a Vex exclusive game. Let me make sure that I emphasize on that. When a robot gets its cubes, its objective is to drop it in the basket across from it. So if you're on this side with your team, that is your basket, and if you are on this side, that is your corresponding basket. I will say this, robots are not allowed to knock out an opponent's basket, but that doesn't mean that they can't take things out of an opponent's basket,
Yes.
as well as push an opponent's robot out, which then causes them a 5-second penalty. And this is a 3-minute game. So 5 seconds, whoo, that hurts. All right.
Now, we have this going on. Grab your cubes. Here we go.
Over here.
Now, one game that we need to talk about.
For our Steam Expo this year, we are proud to announce the Rube Goldberg Steam Challenge. What students will do is they will create a Rube Goldberg experiment. If you don't know what a Rube Goldberg experiment is, be sure to go on to YouTube, check them out, show your students. There are 3 main things that the students need to have in their Rube Goldberg experiment. The first one being they must use a robot. The second one being
Something that rolls, and the next thing, something that topples.
okay. So
So those are the 3 main things that you need to have on that. There's plenty of samples online. Rube Goldberg, that's our new Steam Expo event.
let your imagination
So
soar.
this is where we're gonna hit the A in that Steam right there. The art's gonna kick out on this one.
Yes.
So have fun with this one. This is gonna be a fun. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait for this one.
See what our students come up with. All right, and our last and newest game to the Rally of the Valley for the year 24-25 is, for all my golf lovers, we have golf. The way that it is, I'm so, we have golf. What you have here is a golf game. This is a prototype map. The finalized maps will be going out to those who order it. This is an extra order map. It's not a map that comes in your kit.
Registration, yeah.
Registration kit, because it is a bonus game. Only 2 teams from every sport are allowed to play, but essentially they are playing a golf game where they build something, and this is the only game where you can add something outside of your robot kit,
What do you mean by that?
like a putter or something that will hit the puck, so
Or a
that
slider,
or a slider to get to the green. So your objective is to land anywhere in the green. That gets you 10 points per hole. You start off with only 12 shots or swings available to you.
And then he said swings, we can actually, or anybody out there, all our 3D printer people, you can actually 3D print the part that you want from here, or you created, hand make your part. You can use popsicle sticks, you can use extra parts from
If
the
you have
actual
a friend
robot.
who's a wood carver, carve it out of wood.
You can do whatever you want. This one's no limit on what you can, how you can make the actual putter or the
The
actual
only
golf club.
rule that limits is that it must fit in the start box. Your robot must fit in that green start box. If that is met, you can place your robot anywhere. The line and the circle are there just to help you have a guide for placement, as we all know how important placement is. And you coaches, I can't emphasize enough, placement can defeat you in a match. So make sure that your placement is embedded in your kids' heads so that they are ready to go. But you can place your robot anywhere. The only thing that matters is the placement of your putter must be within your number circle. The numbers you see on the circle correspond to the hole that they are shooting to.
Now, with this event, the robot does not need to travel autonomously. You can actually pick up your robot and take it from hole to hole to hole. You just need to make sure you're pre-programmed for each of the holes. Again, 12 shots. Each hole that is made, it's 10 points. So there's more information online on our website about this new game that we have going on. Again, a separate game that you can purchase. So
what's a game without a little suffering?
Yes.
If you land in the river, you lose 2 shots. That means if your puck touches anything along the blue and lands there, even if it's not all the way in, you lose 2 shots. You land in the sand pit, you lose 1 shot. Remember, this game starts you with 12 shots. However you use them is up to you, but if you lose them, you can no longer take those shots.
Again, all our rules are online. You can see all the details on this one. This is our prototype, but this should be coming out soon. If you're interested on it, you can always DM us, say, hey, I think our school's going to want to do this one. Let us know. Check us out on the website. We're going to give you more details so we can pre-order this for you if you guys want to do that. But other than that, these are our six events. Seven, that's right, because we got the 1v1 now.
The 1v1
Check that out too. We're going to be coming up with those rules, and they're going to be out very soon on the 1v1. So, everybody who's been watching, thank you guys very much for supporting us. Everybody who supported us, thank you very much.
Follow us on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're trying to get to our 50 subscriber count so we can go live on YouTube.
So yes, hit us and see if we get some more people to follow us. Follow the good people. Let's get some good stuff going on over here.
All right.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.